Alright, so we in this bitch, man. We in this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't did a weekly analysis. I ain't do no weekly outlook yesterday. I didn't do a weekly recap, and I haven't been doing my pre-market analysis even on days I didn't trade. It don't matter. I still need to do that, and I haven't been doing the post-market. Y'all can see over here, the last shit I did was on Wednesday when I took that trade that y'all seen. So I gotta lock the fuck in. Now I'm about to log into my Tradeovate. I got $300 in my account. My new, not my new account, but my live account. I need to go ahead and make sure all this shit is set the fuck up. I only got 300 in this bitch, but fuck it. Let's open this shit up. I'm probably not gonna trade today, but it is CPI week, so even though it's a no news Monday, it might be alright. So look, I got 290 in this account. I ain't gonna lie, I'm literally just playing with this money until I can sell this crypto. Look at how much we went up this one day on Sunday. We went fucking crazy all the way up to 677. I got 12 bands right now in this bitch. So I'm literally waiting for October to end. I said I'm gonna wait for October because that's the best month for crypto historically. I fucking fact checked that shit. Take a look over here. I fact checked that shit because I heard it on TJR shit. TJR said it, and TJR knows something about crypto, bro. That's really how he got rich, and then he put his money in day trading, and he a good trader too. But literally every fucking October on this chart I reviewed to look at, and we haven't had a bad October necessarily. Every October was either an accumulation or it expanded. It never really fucking went down. So I'm gonna let this October play out. Hopefully I can hold through November so I can get that yearly, so I can hold for a year, hit that long-term capital gain so I don't have to pay as much, and you feel me? But yeah, I'm literally gonna play with this money in this account because I'm making enough money from my job that I could throw like fucking 400 or 500 every month into an account. So I don't even care if I blow this shit. I'm trying to flip this motherfucker. All I'm gonna do is follow my plan, follow my rules. If I don't see it set up, I'm not gonna trade. I'm still gonna come to the markets with the same outlook. If I see nothing in pre-market, I'm getting off the charts. I'm still doing all that shit. Only difference is my risk is gonna be high as fuck. I'm probably gonna be risking like 40% of a fucking trade. No cap. And I don't care what nobody think about it. That's just what I'm doing. So you can see we still holding this area on the daily. We still holding this bearish area right here. Bullish. We held this shit, but we starting to expand higher. I think the weekly is gonna expand to the upside. We rejected this weekly fair value gap. I think we heading closer to all-time highs. That's what I think we're gonna do. Now for the start of the week, we might have a little dip at the beginning. Monday, Tuesday might be bearish. Tuesday might make the low of the week, and we might expand. We might come out, sweep out these lows, but there's no momentum in this bitch. No fair value gaps. This huge wick that rejects. We come up, we fill this fair value gap, and now we starting to come back down. Right now, I'm not seeing shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not seeing shit right now. I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to get a feel of the market right now because I'm not really seeing shit. We have this huge accumulation area, expanded out of it, came back down. Now we back in this little area, this little support level. Now I don't trade support and resistance, but you can clearly see we were rejecting here. We broke through, and now we came back down in this area. We're also near equilibrium. So on ES, we do have this 1 hour fair value gap that we could push up into. We already hit equilibrium on ES. So right now my drawn liquidity is kind of looking like it's going to be this area right here on ES. NQ does not have the same. It doesn't have the same shit. We have this 1 hour fair value gap right here, but it looks like we might break through this shit and close above it. I think we're going to head back to equilibrium of this range. Look, okay, here. Now we got something to work with. This right here. Boom. We got this 15-minute fair value gap. I don't know what we're going to do once we come back up into here, but we got this 15-minute fair value gap, and we got these relative equal highs right here. Once we get to these highs, I don't know how we're going to react. We might see some type of model on the lower time frames. So what I think we could do is push up, take this out, and then push down and take out London Southside. Because remember, let me put this back real quick. This is a higher time frame range. It's last week's range. This is equilibrium of that. We could push down into here. Now we don't have no higher time frame fair value gaps and nothing in here, so we might not. And there's not really any clear sell side level. But I think we could come back down to try and rebalance the equilibrium before we take off and start pushing up higher to take out these highs and all-time highs over here. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Normally, I will hop up the charts right now because I don't see nothing I like. And honestly, I probably should hop off the charts. I definitely should. Just the mental state I'm in right now. I've been feeling very unfulfilled. When I'm not at work, when I'm at home, I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can edit my vlog. I haven't edited that. That's probably the best thing I should do right now. And not even look at the markets. Because right now I'm feeling like I need to win a trade because it would fulfill me. It would feel like I'm doing something. But if I'm not trading or I'm not at work, I just feel like I have nothing to fucking do. There's no reason for me to back test anymore. I do need a journal also. For the week and shit. But honestly, that shit already passed and I'm kind of past that shit. Maybe I'm just making excuses and being a bitch. But I'm not doing my weekly outlook and none of that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I guess I could still do that. I could still do my weekly outlook. I'm not gonna do my weekly review though. But right now, my mind, I know I should get off the charts probably, but right now I'm just looking at this shit and I can see that we might reject here and sell off. And the fact that we might do that makes me want to stay on. You feel me? Even though price action isn't super clear to me, I just feel like I have to trade. And that's very fucking dangerous. And I need to get my mind off the charts. But like my mind is racing right now. Like, I don't know. I feel behind for some reason. Even though I'm doing better in trading, I still feel like I need to do even better. I feel like I need to take a trade. I feel like I need to make money, bro. And that's a dangerous fucking mindset to be in. And I'm kind of trying to tell myself to stop being a bitch and just lock in. Like, you could still trade anyways, but I really don't know if it's a good idea, bro. It's a no news Monday. Oh, fuck, man. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm finna watch the market, and I'm gonna see what happens. If I don't see that anything that's clear, I'm not gonna take a trade. Cause I should be able to look at the market even if I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now. I just told y'all how I'm feeling. I should be able to look at the market and not take a trade if I don't see shit, and be able to execute if I do see something. If I don't have conviction in it, I won't trade, but I should be able to look at and just watch price. All right, so essentially what I just did was outline 3 possible scenarios that the weekly time frame, that price is going to give us today. 1, there are 2 scenarios I'm willing to trade in. If we retrace into equilibrium of this range right here, sweep some lows, and then push up, and I can target this fair value gap, this area, right? That's the first scenario I'm willing to trade in. The second scenario I'm willing to trade in is if we push up into this fair value gap, create a market structure, a market maker sell model on the lower time frames, and target London sell side or any of the lows in between. The reason being is because I believe that NQ needs to rebalance the EQ of the previous weekly range, especially if I think this week is going to be bullish and makes sense with the weekly profile. The last possibility is that we push straight through this fair value gap and create no setup for shorts, and we target London buy side. I would not trade in that scenario because at that point I feel like I'm taking longs too high in the range, and I just don't want to do that. Now, we did come up close and create relative equal highs. This created literal equal highs, right? So what we could do is sweep some lows and then push up and take out these highs. And that's definitely a possibility. So we just gonna keep our eyes peeled. We just gonna look and see what happens. And yeah, that's all I got, man. So we might take longs to this area. It kind of looks like we might do that just because of how we just reacted, created relative equal highs and started to push down. We could even sweep London lows and then push up, but I don't like that at all. We need to hit equilibrium first, so I'm not doing that. I'm not shorting to London lows until we hit this area. If we create a setup, okay, I'll say this: I'm not looking for shorts into London lows until we hit this area. We might not get shorts once we hit this area. I'm not looking for longs. If we push up and hit this area, I will no longer look for longs. Only if we come down to equilibrium of this range and sweep some lows and then create a setup to long. And what could be cool here is if we create an SMT. We have an SMT at the 1 minute. It's probably about to get taken out, but if we created an SMT with these highs and shit. So right now we got an SMT. I'll be willing to take shorts off of this as well. And again, I'm really just playing with these with this 290. I'm just playing with that shit. I don't care if I blow it. All I care about is if I follow my rules. I don't like I'm willing to blow all of this shit. This is technically a setup right here. We got an SMT on a higher time frame. We shifted structure on the 1 minute. We got a fair value gap, but I just don't like how price is looking in this area. So I'm not gonna touch the market. I like how we're rejecting this area, but it's still with this bullish SMT right here, relative equal highs. Yeah, there's a SMT, but it still don't really make sense for me to take a trade, even if we do sell off to London lows. 930 did push up like a little Judas swing. We are holding this fair value gap at the moment, and we got a SMT right here. So I actually might trade. I might take this. The fact that we already retraced the equilibrium of this range is throwing me off a little bit, but I do expect this to push down. So but look how the 5 minute rejected. We're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to shift structure again on the 1 minute through this low and create another fair value gap for me to take anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. Whoops. What's going on with it? I was trying to get in right here, but I don't know why it's not letting me. Damn, I gotta reload this shit. Oh my god, bro. Alright, cool. Now we in this bitch. Um, I wanted to get in up here again, like I showed y'all, but it is what it is. I ain't tripping. I feel like I do this every time I put money into a new live account, bro. I literally forget to get the CME data and shit, and then I end up doing this shit and getting a really late entry. I probably shouldn't even took the trade after that happened, but it is what it is. It's all good. I think this shit looks good. Market maker sell model. 15-minute did reject like a motherfucker though. We could push up. But we gonna trust our bias and shit. Price action is not great. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose, man. Yeah. That was $118 loss. Probably should have just stayed out the market today. I knew I should have stayed out the market today. I knew I should have got off the charts. But I just felt like I needed to stay on. And we had already hit equilibrium of this range too. Bro, it literally felt like if I didn't stay on the markets, I was fucking up my own life, bro. I don't know why. Like, it just felt terrible. It felt like I had to stay on, bro. But I still think I still think a market maker sell models in play. And we got another S&T at the highs now. So I'm gonna stay on and see what happens. But I don't even know if I could take another trade. I don't know if I have enough equity. I also said I wasn't gonna trade today earlier. This damn, bro. I literally let my own mind fuck me. Pause. Like I literally said earlier like last week after I won, I literally said I wasn't gonna trade on Monday. I just wasn't even gonna look at the charts. And I really shouldn't have, but my mind was telling me that if I didn't look at the charts, I was being lazy and all type of shit, bro. And I'm pretty sure I talked about it in the last video too. Like I was telling y'all, your mind gonna do that, but don't listen to it. I need to stick to what's working. If I had the best month of my life last week, you feel me? If I had the best month of my life last month, by literally getting off the charts if I didn't see anything I liked, and just not giving a fuck what happened, missing setups, all that shit. And then I come to the charts today knowing I probably shouldn't be on the charts. I should have just got the fuck off and not let my mind bitch me into doing this shit. Like, no cap, it's really that simple. But I was gonna feel shit about myself if I didn't watch the charts, bro. I need to get off the charts before I do some more dumb shit. That's it for today, man.